What's happening, everybody? Today I want to talk to you about a deck which is based around stunning, and it's based around Aphelios and Yasuo. It's a super fun combo deck that is using Targon and Ionia, obviously, and using a lot of new cards that's focused on two particular weapons of Aphelios. So let's jump right in. So here's the deck here. I'll put the deck code in the comments below, of course, but the main focus of this deck is Aphelios' two different weapons, the first of which is the Gravitum, which will get 2 stuns if you're targeting a follower, which is super powerful for either leveling up Yasuo or really getting good removal with his leveled or his damaging ability. The second is Crescendum, which can get really important 2-drops like the Flayed Blade Twirler out, which is super nice. And then if you do end up getting the Blade Twirler really high up in attack, you can use Infernum to give her Overwhelm to then punish your opponent with a massive attack 2-cost unit, which is super fun. Targon has a lot of good stunning abilities now. The Cloven Way just got added into the game, which has the same ability as the Gravitum. So essentially it'll stun a unit, but it can also re-stun that unit if it's a follower. So it's super powerful for leveling up Yasuo. You can level him up very quick with these two, which is really nice. On top of that, the Fangs is out now, and he has access to the 3-cost or less Celestial package, as does the Spacey Sketcher. And now that's really important because there's a Crescent Strike 3-cost slow spell that stuns 2 units, so that's super, super solid. With Aphelios kind of running rampant, being able to run 3 Nopify is really important as well, so that's really nice. And then we have plenty of stuns and plenty of other mid-range stuff that we're using to control the game. And our top end is just the Infinite Mind Splitter, because obviously locking out 2 different units every turn is super powerful with the Yasuo deck. So that's the deck here. Again, the deck code will be in the comments, but for now I'm going to take you just right into some gameplay. We'll kind of mess around. We'll see how it goes with this old Aphelios and Yasuo deck. It is super, super fun. I'm at the floor of Masters because I've been messing around with a lot of different decks, so hopefully it goes well. But it is a really fun deck that uses, a lot of different, new cards between all of the new Targon stuff and obviously the new champion. So it's great, and it's always fun to see Yasuo back in the meta a little bit. So, all right, so here we have this starting hand. Spacey Sketcher is really solid, but I don't think we need any of these 4-cost things. The Concussive Palm's not bad, but I don't think he's going to come out super hard swinging with this deck, but we get 2 back anyway. Alright, so we will play the Lunari Dustbringer. So the Lunari Dustbringer is super solid. Obviously, Dusk Petal on the multiple Nightfall units that we have is great, like Crescent Guardian, Aphelios, and the Cloven Way. But also, it's just really solid to be able to do Spacey Sketcher on the Dusk Petal, so you can get a invoked card without really losing any hand value, which is really nice. So I'll do that now. See what we get. So we're going to go with the Crescent Strike here. Save it for later. We're going to have plenty of stuns here, so hopefully we can get some good stuff going. I'll block with the 1/1. He might Brittle Steel or something, but I mean, Brittle Stealing to save a 3/1 is kind of whatever at this point. That also works. Alright, so it's going to my turn. I got 4 mana. I'll probably just play the Flayed Blade Twirler. I don't have anything with Nightfall, so the Sky Shadows is turned off at the moment. So we'll have to see how that goes. We can attack with both. It's a little risky because I do not want a Brittle Steel to hit the Flayed Blade Twirler and lose her now. So we'll just attack with the 2/1, get some damage through, which is super nice. We do see an Ezreal come down, but we do have some stuns, so we might try to stop his strike here. Cloven Way is good, so I can get the Sky Shadow. So yeah, we will stun the Ezreal with Concussive Palm and block here. Start getting this Flayed Blade Twirler built up a little bit more, which is nice. Uses his second Elixir, which is better than Brittle Steel because he's not targeting my units at least, so that's okay. But we'll play the Sky Shadows, which keeps our tempo, gives us plenty of spell mana to use, which is really nice. But we do need to see Yasuo or Aphelios at some point. Got plenty more stuns, which is nice. Not sure what he's doing on this end. I suppose if he's thinking he can... he's just passing. I mean, you could Thermo Beam this. There are some answers I could have, but I obviously don't have. Here, I don't really love my hand that much, so we're just going to send these two right now. Yeah, we'll just send those two to start. My hand is just kind of very slow, very stunny right now. I don't have much else going on. I'm imagining I'm going to get frozen somehow. Yep. Now we can save that in Concussive Palm Ezreal. I just don't know if it's super worth it, but I think I'll go for it. I don't really have anything else that I really want to play, and we have 2 Steel Tempests for stunning when he attacks with Ezreal, so he doesn't get the Nexus Strike off. Alright, and he is saving his Iceveil Archer again. So this Iceveil Archer is just living through everything. Which I guess isn't the worst thing to be using all of his saving on. Alright, he's gotten me draw a card too, which is nice. So we'll actually play the Feyblade at this point. Now we have Steel Tempest possibly with the Cloven Way in the same turn, which is nice. Try to get these Feyblade twirlers getting pretty big. We don't have any Nopifies or Denies right now, which we would love to have against this. But yeah, we're just going to stun Yasuo, or not Yasuo, we're going to stun Ezreal again. Make sure he's not getting the free Mystic Shots. Don't want him to have those. And then we'll stun the 3-2 here for 2 turns. So this should be enough to level Yasuo if we ever find him. Should be great. We don't have a whole lot of draw cards, so I mean, I'm not super shocked that we're not seeing him, but... Another Iceveil Archer on offense after he attacked, which is kind of interesting. See what we get. We got a Deny. So Deny is not bad. We could do a Crescent Strike to stun 2 more things. To try to force him to block with something. We'll try that to start. Leaves us with just enough for Deny. Our hand is dying out, which is not good at all. Alright, we're going to send everything. At this point, we kind of need to. I'm sure he's going to have some Frostbite and some things like that I won't be able to deny. Ezreal is almost leveled up. We still have another stun for Ezreal. Alright, a Brittle Steel there. He's got to have another Brittle Steel for this, I would assume. Or a Harsh Winds, yeah. Harsh Winds there makes sense. Ezreal goes to leveled. Yeah, he did that wrong. Should have Harsh Winds first. Would have leveled him, and then Brittle Steel would have got a damage off. Alright, put him down to 8 at least. He does have a lot better board than we do at the moment. And we'll Sky Shadows, that's fine. Get the board out. But we do need something. That's not a whole lot. So we'll stun Ezreal again. Make sure he's not getting his nonsense going off. And then we will block in this fashion here. We have a Deny for whatever he has, possibly. Then we can at least get this other Overwhelm unit on board, which is nice. But we are a little behind. We definitely need something big here soon. We've stunned Ezreal like every single turn, so that's been kind of funny, but I'm not sure that's enough to really push us to where we need to go. Yeah, another Troll Chant. He pretty much just has had all, you know, Elixir of Irons and Troll Chants and things. So his hand's hurting too. I mean, we're both kind of just top decking at this point with various things. Go with the Crescent Guardian, so we at least have some Overwhelm on the board, which is nice. But he does have some damage coming to the Nexus, not a whole lot. The Deny is nice because eventually he's going to play something like a Mystic Shot or a Thermo Beam, you would think. Alright, he's playing the Hexcore Foundry, so we're both going to get some more cards now, which is a little scary, possibly a little good. Alright, so we do at least have Yasuo coming on the board now. We have 9 mana, so we don't have enough for both of the cards in our hand, which is scary. I can play the Cloven Way with the Nightfall effect, but I'd probably just target Ezreal here, just to get him off the board. But I very well might need to deny whatever this last spell is here. Yeah, so he's going for a massive Thermo Beam. So I guess my decision now comes down to, do I let him die, and then I can play the Cloven Way, stun something, and then he only has 2 blockers. He can block here, take 1 damage through. He would take 4 damage through that, and then 5. So that would be the win, right? So we don't deny it. We let it happen. We stun Ezreal, and then I think we win. So we stun Ezreal because he has the most health. Yeah, the double stun doesn't go off, but he has the most health. And then we have 5 attack on 3 different units here. So you can block 3, which is still 2 damage. You can block 1, which is still 4 damage, and then 5 unblocked. So it should be the game there. And Hexcore Foundry kind of helped me there at the end, kind of pushed me. He might have been able to stall out a little bit more if he didn't play that. But again, making your opponent draw extra cards is very powerful. So we got the win with Overwhelm. We could have saved Yasuo there. Wouldn't have made sense because we had the victory there. So guys, that's the deck. Hopefully you enjoyed it. The deck code will be down below as always, and you know, I'm gonna try to bang out a few videos here, so we'll just do one game at a time for right now. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to try the deck out, make sure to just check it out right in the deck code below. And until next time, peace.